Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Whatever time y'all are tuning in, I certainly appreciate y'all are here. Today's video, guys, all we're going to be doing is cleaning up this knife. It's a 4-line Camillus sailor's knife, World War II. But it was sent to us by Mr. Robert from New Albany, Illinois. It's just a great knife. There it is right there. And we'll be taking a closer look at this knife here in 1 second. But I just want to remind everybody, guys, about November 16th, the knife show here in Ellaville, Georgia. All the information is down below, the address of the event and the hotel information. It's going to be on a Saturday, November 16th. The doors are going to open at 9, and then we're going to be closing at 5. We're going to be giving knives away. We're going to have a raffle for Tunnels of Towers. It's just going to be a great day. And I hope y'all can join us. And I can't wait to meet everybody. There's a bunch of YouTube channels coming in, and I hope to see y'all there. Anyway, guys, I just want to thank y'all for tuning in today, and I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, guys, here it is right here. This is the Maritime Commission Merchant Marine Sailor's Knife, it's called. That's a mouthful. But it's got wood handles. But you see it's rusted up pretty good. See the rust on the back right here? We're going to get all that off. And guys, I hate to do it, but we're going to have to take this pin out to really get this bolster good and clean. But you see the rust. But it should clean up good. It's going to have some patina now. We're going to even take the wire brush and go low speed and clean this wood up. Clean them pins up right here. They're rusted up pretty good. But then we're going to give it a good edge over there on the sander because it's dull. But I guarantee you, it's going to be sharp as a razor. You see, this is like a sheepfoot's blade. Well, it really ain't a sheepfoot's blade. I have to look to see what kind of, because a sheepfoot's blade is more at an angle. But that right there goes straight down. Let me see if my book has the name of that blade right there. This is the 2001 book. It's the 13th edition, but it does have blades in here. The sheepfoot goes more like an angle, like a hoof. Which that one's straight down right there. See here? Pretty cool. But I love that blade though. I really don't know what you'd call that blade right there. It's flat, ain't it? Because again, there's a sheepfoot blade. See how much of an angle it goes? And that ain't it right there. Very cool though. Had to do some research on that right there. As you can see by the pictures of the book, it looks exactly like that. See how straight down it is? And that's according to the book. So I have to look to see what kind of blade this is. If anybody knows, y'all let me know in the comments below. But I just don't think it's a sheepfoot blade, but I love it. I really do.
Rope knives typically have a straight edge or a blunted end with a sharp edge. The straight edge allows for maximum length and avoids the risk of accidentally cutting or poking oneself while working in the rigging.
Let's see if this knife is in here. Okay, here it is, guys, right here. It says that the rope knives, which that's what this is right here because of the blade style, of World War II were designed and approved by the Coast Guard as safety equipment carried on ships. The rope knife by Camillus is found both with and without the Coast Guard markings. The marked side of the Camillus knife has the 4-line mark as shown below. The knife is 4.375 inches long and can be found with both brass and steel liners. Bolsters are steel. There it is. Approved. I'll be dog. Look at there. See that cut master is got approved by the US Coast Guard. How about that? 1944. Man, that's cool. But there's the knife I have right here. See the blade shape? It's got a 4-line Camillus. Ain't that awesome, guys? But that's what it's supposed to look like right there. Beautiful, ain't it? I love this book, y'all. You can pick them up on eBay for about 18 to 20 bucks. That's the kind of knife that Wade had right here. Sure is. Made during the Civil War by England to give to the U.S. Navy. It's pretty cool. But Wade has one exactly like that. Awesome. So guys, what we're going to do, we're going to clean this thing up. But I think I'm going to go ahead and take this bell off, just so I can clean it up good and re-pin that. I hate to do it, but that's the only way to clean it real good. But we're going to clean this thing up. Hey guys, this knife was actually used by the US Coast Guard. That is pretty cool. And they played a vital role during World War II.
The U.S. Coast Guard played a vital role in World War II, serving in many ways, including convoy escort. The Coast Guard escorted Allied convoys across the Atlantic, Mediterranean, Caribbean, and along the American shores. Amphibious operations. The Coast Guard transported troops and supported amphibious operations, including landing men on beaches. Small craft operations. The Coast Guard's small craft operations were critical to the war effort. Port security. The Coast Guard provided port security. Beach patrol. The Coast Guard patrolled beaches. Neutrality patrol. The Coast Guard established a neutrality patrol to observe and report on belligerent warship movements. The Coast Guard's responsibilities grew throughout the war, and at one point, over 170,000 men and women were serving in uniform. The Coast Guard suffered its first combat casualties in early 1942 when enemy forces attacked 2 Coast Guard manned vessels. A total of 1,918 Coast Guardsmen died during the war, and nearly 2,000 were decorated.
That's some cool stuff, ain't it, guys? I didn't realize the Coast Guard played that big of a role during World War II. After I researched it, because of this knife. Now, I knew they helped out a lot, but I didn't realize all that. And they lost that many men in 1942. That's terrible. Anyway, guys, we are fixing to take this bell off here. We're going to grind that head down and pop this off so we can clean the bell real good. Go. Okay. There it is. It's been in there for a long time. Now we're going to get to clean this up real good now. Hoorah. See, the liners are steel. That's why they're rusted up real bad. So we're fitting to take it over on that fiber wheel and clean it up. We're going to clean the bell up too. Okay guys, the only thing we got left to do is putting this bell on. I like the decorative ends on that bell too, see there? Pretty cool. So, got a point on it and already made a head on one end. Kind of a temporary head. We're gonna round it up more when we get it on, but I just wanna make it to where that won't pop out. So, cut it now. Now we gotta sand that down some and make a head on this side. Okay guys, here it is, the Coast Guard Maritime Commission Merchant Marine Sailor's Knife. It's a mouthful, ain't it? But that bell turned out really good. I love the decorative ends right there. See, you couldn't see that when it was rusted up, but it cleaned up really good. And you see, these are wood handles, and that's some tough wood right there. It's all steel pins. Cleaned them the best I could. That one's kind of deep in there. I didn't want to get into the wood, but you see, that right there, and here's the pins here too. It's pretty cool, but I just love that decorative end on that bell right there. You see the back spring. It cleaned up really, really good. And the blade, guys. Check that out. Gave it a nice new edge. It's sharp now, because it's got that great carbon steel, but I'm going to hone it in some. But look at the inside, guys. It took me about an hour. Well, it took me a long time. I'd say about 40 minutes to clean this inside out real good, because it was rusted really, really bad. But it cleaned up really good, and that bell, I'm glad I took it off, because I got to clean it up. And this is the original pin right here. See there? What they do is use a machine to round that out. But I just pinged it, and it did good. It's on there tight. But that wood is, I'm telling you, that's some solid wood. I'd love to know what kind of wood that is. But I don't understand why they use steel, because being around water, it's gonna rust. You know what I mean? It seems like it'd be brass. But it's a good knife now. I'm gonna carry this thing. I got that one, and I got this one in my pocket. Right here. Love this thing. See, that's more of a sheepfoot blade, where that is straight down, see. I love this little thing here. I'm gonna go in there, watch TV, and sharpen it. It's already pretty sharp now, but I'm gonna hone it in some more. But that's a beautiful knife right there. Love it. I want to thank Mr. Robert again for these knives. I absolutely love them. And this one right here is going to be sharp as a razor. Now I can already tell, because it's sharp now. But it don't have no snap. It might come back a little bit. No. But you see there's still grime coming out in between the liner and the blade. It's alright though. It's a great knife. Again, this is a 4-line Camillus. See all that rust right there? That's going to continue to come out. But see that 4-line Camillus? And again, that tang stamp was used from the early 30s all the way to the mid 40s. So, and the Coast Guard really contributed a lot to World War II. So ain't no telling what ship this served on. You know what I mean? Absolutely love it. Robert, we thank you again, buddy. Appreciate it so much. Well, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video today. I just love doing that right there, guys. Love it. This is an awesome awesome knife, ain't it? Man, just think that could have served on a US Coast Guard ship back in World War II. Love it, man. And I'm fixing to go in and watch some TV and sit and hone this thing in with that field guided sharpener from Work Sharp. Love it. Well, guys, I just want to thank all y'all for tuning in today. I just want to say God bless y'all. Until we meet again, guys, y'all be like a good knife. Stay sharp.
Drive through towns, the whispers start, hey. Flea market's calling a treasure hunt today, hey, hey. With Antique Queen by his side. They search, they barter, take the ride. He's the knife doctor on a steel crusade, trucking with his lady in the deals they jade. Down the lane where rust meets fate, he sees a spark in the forgotten, ain't too late. A diamond in the rough, they say, till the knife doctor puffs the years away. Through the aisles and past the stands, his keen eye sweeps over the merchant's lands. Picks up a blade, its story untold. Edges dull, but the handle's gold. He squints his eyes, sees past the grime. Each knife he saves like stopping time. In every town, a tale of Jim. The hunt is on, no need to pretend.
Y'all got any knives or anything? Some pocket knives?